All right, this is the third of a three-part video series. We're talking about internal indicators, and we're talking about sentiment. So now we're in bar charts. A minute ago, we were at stock charts. Now we're at bar charts. And the reason why I'm using these free tools is because I want you to get a understanding without struggling. Because if you go to your brokerage platform and you put in the wrong ticker symbol and you use that, I want to make sure you use the right indicator. So I want to make sure you can compare whatever you're using with whatever we're using. And then once it matches, then you can go and use any indicator. You can use your own platform. But for now, till you get it right, stick with these. Once you got it right, once it compares to your platform, then we're good to go. So you're going to go to stocks and you're going to go to market momentum. All right. And what you want to look at, you want to look at the S&P 500. That's under S&P indices right here, okay? And as you can see, the S&P's up right now. Yesterday, we were grossly oversold. The market was down about 800 points. We're now bouncing back, as you can see here. So here's what you want to look at. You want to look at percentage of stocks trading above the 50-day moving average. This tells you internals, market internals. And here's the thing about the put to call ratio. If you look at a chart of the S&P 500, it doesn't take capitalization weight into account. Remember, not all stocks have equal weighting, okay? Some stocks like Google or Amazon, they have huge weight in that 500 stock index. So this way, we're looking at it internally, all right? So what I want to do is I want to change the settings to a line chart because it's just easier to read. So here you could see the percentage of stocks in the S&P 500 trading above the 50-day line. And right now, only 33% of stocks are trading above the 50-day moving average. And if you look close to here, let's go a little further. Let's go 10 years back. Notice how it typically bottoms right around that area. It went down a few times below, but only a few times in the last 10 years. Usually, once we see 33% above the 50-day moving average, the market tends to revert back up. And that's exactly what this is telling us as well. Because look, we're above 115. This is as of yesterday. It's probably now closer to 115 or 110. And the bottom line is you want to match this. You want to make sure this matches this. So you want to look at fear levels and greed levels based on the put to call ratio. And then you want to make sure that momentum internally, taking away market share and market cap, because that can really distort you. Believe it or not, 10 large stocks in the S&P 500 can drive the entire market and are infinitely bigger than the rest. So size does matter when it comes to S&P 500. US stocks are capitalized weighted. A lot of people don't realize that. They think that if the index has 500 stocks, they all give equal weight to the market, and they don't. So this is where you could see the difference. This is a percentage. This is percentage of stocks. So right now, out of 500 stocks, only 33.86 are trading above the 50-day moving average. And that's telling us the market is close to a bottom. We may head down a little bit more. We may get a little more of a shakeout, but the worst is behind us. So again, CPC, ticker symbol $, CPC, and here you would go to stocks, you would go to momentum, you would go to S&P indices, and then you would look at the 50-day chart. And what I like to do is I like to look at it on a weekly basis. But if you look at it under, let's say, 6-month basis, you would see how grossly it's oversold, and even the 10-day RSI is suggesting that we're oversold. So I think we're due for a bounce. But again, this is not to teach you where this is not to help you decide where the market's going to go tomorrow. This is to help you decide this is to help you understand and analyze for yourself whether stocks are overbought, oversold, or neutral. So here's the thing. Most of the time, unless the stock market's really stretched out, really stretched out, these indicators are meaningless. But when you see strong selling pressure or really heavy buying pressure, that's when it's time to look at these momentum indicators. I hope that helps. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.